Welcome back to Top 5. Soyuz 1, 1967. Launched on April 23, 1967, Soyuz 1 was the first manned mission in the Soviet Union Soyuz program. The mission was intended to dock with another spacecraft, but a series of design flaws and oversight led to disaster. After a solo flight, cosmonaut Vladimir Komarov encountered a parachute failure during re-entry, causing the capsule to crash at high speed. The tragedy of Soyuz 1 served as a harrowing reminder of the dangers of space exploration, claiming the life of a pioneering astronaut and leaving the world in shock. 4. STS-51L, Challenger Disaster, 1986. On January 28, 1986, NASA's Space Shuttle Challenger broke apart just 73 seconds after liftoff, resulting in the deaths of all 7 crew members on board. The mission was particularly notable as it included Krista McAuliffe, the first teacher in space. The disaster was ultimately traced back to a failure in the O-rings, which were not designed to handle the cold temperatures present on that fateful morning. The Challenger disaster not only ended a mission but also halted the shuttle program for nearly 3 years as the agency reassessed its safety protocols. 3. Apollo 1, 1967. Originally designated AS-204, the Apollo 1 mission was meant to be the first crewed flight of NASA's Apollo program. On January 27, 1967, a cabin fire broke out during a pre-launch test on the launch pad, claiming the lives of astronauts Gus Grissom, Edward White, and Roger B. Chaffee. The fire spread quickly in the pure oxygen environment, and the crew could not escape due to the inward opening door design. This tragedy forced NASA to re-evaluate its safety practices and led to significant design changes that would ultimately shape the future of space travel. 2. Soyuz 11, 1971. On June 30, 1971, the Soviet Union Soyuz 11 mission ended in tragedy when a cabin depressurization occurred during re-entry. The crew, consisting of Georgy Dobrovolsky, Viktor Patsayev, and Vladislav Volkov, had just completed a successful mission aboard the Salyut 1 space station. However, a cabin vent valve opened prematurely during descent, exposing the crew to the vacuum of space. Despite their heroic efforts, the 3 cosmonauts perished, making Soyuz 11 the only mission in which humans died in space rather than during a launch or landing. 1. Columbia Disaster, 2003. The Space Shuttle Columbia was tragically lost on February 1, 2003, during re-entry after a successful mission. The shuttle disintegrated over Texas, killing all 7 crew members on board. The disaster was attributed to damage sustained during launch when a piece of foam insulation broke off from the external tank and struck the left wing. NASA's subsequent investigation revealed critical flaws in communication and decision-making processes within the organization. The Columbia tragedy highlighted the risks inherent in space travel and led to sweeping changes in safety and operational protocols.